Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because the NFL landscape is buzzing with some serious rumors that could reshape the NFC North and, more importantly, strengthen the Detroit Lions' defense in a way we haven't seen in years. Word on the street is that the Los Angeles Chargers might be willing to part ways with their star safety, Derwin James, and if this trade goes through, it could be a game-changer for Detroit. Reports suggest that the Chargers, currently sitting at 9-4 but battling cap restrictions and injuries, are open to trading James to the Lions in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's a significant move, and it signals the Chargers focus on bolstering their offensive weapons, especially wide receivers after extending Justin Herbert. With their cap space tight and a need to rebuild their roster's depth, sending James makes strategic sense for them. But for the Lions, this is an opportunity that could elevate their defense to a whole new level, bringing in a player who's not just a safety but a true hybrid, a predator on the field who can do it all. Derwin James, folks, is the kind of player that every team dreams about: versatile, aggressive, and highly skilled. He's a hybrid safety who can do everything from covering tight ends, shutting down the run game, to making game-changing tackles and creating turnovers. In 2025, James played 13 games, racking up 58 solo tackles, 32 assists, and a total of 90 combined tackles. He's not just a thumper. He's also a playmaker with 5 sacks, 12 quarterback hurries, 3 interceptions, which he returned for 45 yards, along with forcing 2 fumbles and recovering another. His PFF grade for the season was an impressive 91.0, and his coverage grade was close to that at 89.5. He's a player who can elevate the entire secondary, and his EPA per coverage at -0.21 shows how effective he is at limiting big plays and making crucial stops. His missed tackle rate of just 4% indicates reliability, and his run-stop percentage of 14% demonstrates his ability to shut down rushing attacks. Throughout his career, James has accumulated over 500 tackles, 10 interceptions, and earned 5 Pro Bowl selections and 3 All-Pro nods. His overall PFF rating has hovered around 92.3, and he was even in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. His presence on the field is a game-changer, and the Lions, who are always looking for that extra edge on defense, could be getting a player who instantly boosts their chances. Right now, Detroit's defense has been solid, especially against the run, allowing just 3.7 yards per carry in 2025, which is among the better marks in the league. But the secondary, especially after losing Branch to a knee injury, has been vulnerable against big plays and explosive offenses. Adding a player like James could be the spark they need to lock down opponents in the red zone and reduce the number of explosive plays allowed. The Lions' current cap situation is favorable at around $8 million, which makes this trade not just appealing but also feasible. James would fill a significant void in the secondary, providing leadership, experience, and playmaking ability. Think about it, projecting an additional 4 interceptions, over 100 tackles, and a boost in EPA per run of around 20%. That's the kind of impact that could elevate the Lions' overall defensive efficiency, reminiscent of the kind of upgrade the Steelers saw when they traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick back in 2019. Fitzpatrick's addition cut down on big plays and turned their secondary into a real strength. The Lions could experience something similar with James, especially given his ability to elevate the entire unit and bring a sense of confidence and stability that's been missing at times this season. In terms of individual matchups, James would be a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks and tight ends. His ability to close gaps and make tackles in the open field is second to none. Against current safeties in the league, he's averaging around +1, 8 tackles per game, which is on par with some of the best in the game. His presence would elevate the Lions' red zone defense, increasing their stop percentage from 62% to around 72%. That's huge, especially in tight games where every possession matters. Moreover, his ability to reduce big plays, dropping the explosive play rate from 20% to around 14%, would be a huge boost for a secondary that's been susceptible to giving up chunk plays. Adding James would also help Detroit against the run, where they rank 15th in yards allowed per game, but could use a little extra help to clamp down on rushing attacks in crucial moments. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The Lions are in a prime position to make a serious playoff push, and adding a player like Derwin James could be the final piece they need to contend for a Super Bowl. With odds moving from plus 1,200 down to plus 700, the sportsbooks are starting to see Detroit as a real contender, and that's not just wishful thinking. It's based on their improved roster, solid coaching, and now, potentially, a game-changing defensive star. James's ability to be an X-factor in playoff games, similar to Ed Reed's impact with the Ravens in 2008, could define this team's legacy in Detroit. His presence could catalyze an elite defensive unit, setting the foundation for future success, and building a culture of relentless, aggressive football that Lions fans have been craving for years. This move, if it happens, would also send a message across the league that Detroit is here to stay and that they're willing to do whatever it takes to chase a championship. The city of Detroit, which has always been passionate about its sports teams, deserves a team that plays with that kind of heart and intensity. Imagine the roar of Ford Field when James makes a game-changing play, or when he steps onto the field for a crucial third down. It's the kind of energy that could ignite the entire team and fan base alike. This isn't just about one player. It's about transforming the Lions into a true defensive powerhouse, capable of shutting down the league's best offenses and making a real statement in the postseason. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you think Derwin James would be the perfect fit to lead this defense into the future? Would you trade a third-round pick in 2026 for a player of his caliber? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and with moves like this, the future looks incredibly bright. Let's keep that passion burning and continue pushing toward that Super Bowl dream, Lions fans. The journey isn't over yet, and the best is yet to come.